On the edge of a heat stroke in the Badlands, they follow mysterious lights in the sky. Misty casually remarks that it could be a spaceship, like that's a normal thing.
Maybe it's a spaceship.
I doubt that.
After Barack Obama shuts down Misty's asinine statement, they head towards the mountain where they come across the ruins of an ancient city. And Nurse Joy ambushes them to give them a history lesson about the failed civilization that built this place. If this is a valuable historical site, why is it just open to members of the public wandering around? Wouldn't this remoraid fossil be in a museum and not just left outside on the ground? Maybe it's put there for tourism purposes and Nurse Joy has to make ends meet by moonlighting as a tour guide. Perhaps this is a social commentary about the state of healthcare in Johto. They talk to an artist who comes back to this place every 12 years to draw the same lights Ash, Brock and Misty saw, so they chart a course to find the source of the lights. When they all get there, along with Team Rocket, they find out that the lights in the sky are actually a reflection of a tower of ice. Oh Ash, what's your favourite Beatles song?
Here comes the sun.
As the day breaks, streams of water gush like Brock when he sees Nurse Joy, and they see the Remoraids are using water gun to create an ice tower. Misty tries to catch a Remoraid and fails since the Remoraids group together so the Pokeball can't focus on one of them. That and Misty didn't try to weaken any of them first. More than half of the season is over and this is the first time any of the 3 trainers has tried to catch a Pokemon. For a series with the tagline "Gotta catch 'em all," there's been a considerable lack of any catching attempts from anyone other than Team Rocket. Now that everyone's found out the cause of the skylights, they leave knowing that they prevented this place from potentially becoming the subject of an Ancient Aliens episode. To answer an old question on how Team Rocket fund their exploits, they've stooped to their very lowest so far by becoming wages. I want to know what gravel pit pays you enough to LARP as a Gundam pilot.
We ought to be soaring higher than the stars. But instead we're down here scratching around in the dirt.
You and me both, compadres. Brock, Misty and Ash find a cabin deep in the woods, and because they've never heard a campfire story before, they think it's a brilliant idea to sleep there. Like all stories about sleeping in secluded cabins, they hear noises that wake them up. But Misty hears something else that could be more terrifying than Brachiosaurus's wet dream.
Oh yes, Nurse Joy, I love you too!
They find the real cause of the slumber-ending calamity was a wee Teddiursa, which enchants Misty with its cuteness, who channels her inner Timothy Treadwell and adopts it. It spends a third of the episode stealing their food and framing it on their Pokemon. They wise up to it, but Misty doesn't believe her own eyes, making her patient 0 for when a girl has chosen a bear despite all logical thinking pointing to the contrary. Now that the jig is up, Teddiursa makes off with their backpack that has their valuables in it. They find a Pokemon Center where Nurse Joy informs them that this one Teddiursa is on a crime spree of stealing people's food. You won't believe the number of emptied picnic baskets they keep finding. They track the blighter down and knock fuck out of him like gangsters tracking down a grass. Before they can tie Teddiursa up inside a DeSoto fire sweep and push it into a lake, they find out that Teddiursas are like Saiyans, in that defeating them only makes them stronger as it evolves into an Ursaring. An Ursaring who's also a 13-year-old boy. They're all happy that the forest food thief is now an Ursaring because he won't be able to trick people into letting them steal their food. No, because now they'll be the food. They think the forest's safe now because they've lost Johto's equivalent of Yogi Bear. But wait until next month when the incident happens and Werner Herzog shows up with a film crew to make a documentary.
I beat you motherfuckers, I beat you. Beat you. Fuck you. I beat you. I beat you. I'm the champion, I'm the fucking champion. I beat you. I beat your fucking asses. Fucking losers. Fucking nobodies. Fuck. Fucking fucks.
The friends are reunited with Todd the photographer from the first season. Todd's also the character you play as in Pokémon Snap. It's cool how the anime incorporated something from one of the spin-off games. A Sunkern hurtles to Earth and lies frozen in ice, so they take it to an elderly woman's house to defrost it. They think it's cute when the Sunkern starts singing after coming to life. If only they knew what it was singing.
Isn't that cute? Sunkern sounds like it's singing in the bathtub.
The woman who gives shelter to the Sunkern tells them a story about her dead lover that brings them to tears, but they find out he's alive and the story was just the old lady's histrionic personality disorder attention-seeking ploy. They decide to take an anniversary picture of the couple at the slope, and on the journey there they get treated to another fake story that they fall for. Team Rocket's arrival now seems like a relief from the pair of geriatric Munchausens. Team Rocket use a blizzard machine, which makes James rejoice that they made the place look like the interior of a Waitrose.
Yay! Everything inside is white!
They get an anniversary picture so they can be rid of this pair of compulsive liars, and they get photobombed by an Articuno more than halfway through the Johto seasons, and this is the first time in the televised series you see one of the legendary birds from the first generation of Pokemon. They really put emphasis on Mewtwo back then. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres got sidelined. I know they were in Pokemon 2000, but how many of you watching remember what happens in Pokemon 2000 compared to how many of you remember what happens in Pokemon the first movie? That's what I thought. They cross paths with a digger who uses his Pokemon to help dig out hot springs for hotels. Team Rocket look for a hot spring themselves so they can open their own inn. If you've ever heard horror stories about hidden cameras in hotels and motels, now you know the kind of people who do that. This is so important to Jessie that she cut short James's hip-hop career.
We're both excellent diggers, although we usually dig big holes to trap those...
After recreating the book Holes, Team Rocket decide they're tired of playing Stanley Yelnats and steal the Swinub so they can find a hot spring someplace else.
Please, no!
The others show more enthusiasm than that guy and bobsled race Team Rocket like it's an N64 Mario Party game. And we learn that Meowth is Diddy's supplier.
I dropped the Super Slippy Oil!
What do you have Super Slippy Oil for?
Team Rocket are vanquished and the location is found to build a hotel near. And that's how the Overlook Hotel was founded.